see the type of videos we should be trending as Nigerians.
Let's give an example. Baba Bayo in, say, Shisha, in Surulere, is a vulcanizer. He earns, say, 10,000 naira. Let's just average that, 10,000 naira daily. It's just for hypothetical reasons. And he works 6 days a week. That comes to about 60,000. So if you do that by a month, we're talking about 240,000. If you do that by monthly, yes, 240,000. So if you do that annually, you're ranging around 2.8 million. So Baba Bayo doesn't have that, his business is not registered, but he has a bank account that he puts his money through whenever it's being paid. 2.8 million comes to his account, even if he started with just 10,000 naira daily for 6 days. What does the taxman see in his account? What would the taxman do with that kind of money that passes through his account?
Yeah, God bless you, Jeffrey, for this question. I'm so glad you asked and the way you analyzed it. So for Baba Bayo, what that will mean is at the end of the year, remember that amount that Baba Bayo is making is not money that it's not his money. I don't know how to put it. That is the revenue from his business. This Baba Bayo will buy different things. Will pay for diesel to make sure that the vulcanizing machine is working. He will pay for the staff trying to carry the whatever it is they use to pump it around. He's probably paying something for even using the space where he's doing the vulcanizing work. So there's a draft regulation we have worked on with the Joint Revenue Board. It's called presumptive tax. In fact, the threshold we're working with is anybody earning up to like 40,000 naira a day from their business. So this is not salary. That the amount of profit that they make is so small, they shouldn't have to pay tax at all. So our plan is for those people to be completely exempted. So like Baba Bayo in your instance, we not pay tax from next year if we succeed with all of this reform. Because Baba Bayo's margin is so small, if he was in the private sector working as an employee, he will be exempted. Why do we punish people who are trying to then create jobs? Or they're just hustling? So under that presumptive tax, in fact, we even identify some businesses where we want government to give them tax exemption stickers. Like somebody is roasting corn by the roadside, they can never make enough money to pay tax. Vulcanizer, how can they make enough money to pay tax? Cart pushers. So there's some businesses that if you have customers 24 hours a day and you're magically not able to sleep and continue to function, you'll still be a poor person. We don't want to leave that judgment as to whether they pay tax or not to the ordinary officer that can, decide to make a different decision. We want to protect them. That's what this reform is all about. So the fact that that money is in the account of Baba Bayo, nobody, and that's why the threshold for even reporting under this new reform, threshold for reporting is 25 million naira a quarter. That means you need to have like 100 million moving around in your account before the taxman will even take an interest. Under the current law, there's no threshold. They can ask anybody to report anything. So again, Baba Bayo is safe, and so is everyone else. Even if you have $1 billion naira in that your bank account, and they report it to the taxman, nobody can debit your account. At best, they'll say you have 1 billion in your account. We have not seen your tax returns. Please, can you explain? Is it like a loan or a gift? And then you explain yourself. If your explanation doesn't look tenable and there's no evidence, taxman will say, I take it that because there's 1 billion flowing through your account, we think is your income, and your tax is 50 million naira. You still have 30 days to object to that assessment to say I'm not going to pay 30 million. Then that back and forth continues until the taxman says, I refuse to amend. And then that gives you the opportunity now to appeal. You go to tax appeal tribunal, you go to the High Court, you go to Court of Appeal, you go to the Supreme Court.